Welcome to January's reading. I'm going to go through each sign. So if you already know your moon sign and your rising sign along with your sun sign, then please go ahead, feel free, skip on ahead. If you also feel like, you know what, I'm just going to let this play in the background and there's a message, even if it's not for your sign, but you're connecting with it, it's speaking to you, please pay attention to that. January is all about new beginnings. I bet you're already feeling that. You're already sensing it. You're feeling like, I'm going to have a new attitude. You're feeling like 2024 and bring it, baby. And you're probably making some New Year's resolutions. You're probably already thinking about what's that next step? What do I want to hold myself accountable? Maybe you're thinking, what is my word for this year? So you can also think about what is that word for this month. And that's what we're going to get into a little bit more according to your astrological sign. So there's going to be a card that's pulled and it's going to be the message for you. You can look at it overall. You can also say, okay, that's going to be my word for this month. And how do you want to incorporate that into your manifesting? So let's start with Aries. Aries, your card for January. Woo! Fertile, baby, fertile. Oh, yeah. Now, fertility is not a surprise for Aries. Aries is very creative naturally. Baby, you instinctually have that optimism, that creative oomph that you're going to be able to start things. The fertility, though, is you're going to have a bombardment of new ideas, new suggestions, new ways of doing things. You're going to have a prosperous, abundant month. So if you have too many ideas that you can act on this month, then please already start writing down. I suggest in your phone, having in your notes, write down all the different ideas. If you want to categorize them, you can, but being fertile is a fabulous way of feeling like you're going to walk into fertile grounds. You're going to have fertile mindset. You're going to have abundance. You're going to welcome. This is also about accepting your gifts. So I feel having that fertile land, that fertile soil, the fertility, but it does feel like fertile is the word of the month. And as it's new beginnings, you're going to have opportunity after opportunity in order to manifest because you're already having a leg up. It's like you've already put the Miracle Grow on your garden. So you're going to have already set up for success. And that's what I feel like January is for you. So be paying attention to the guidance you're being given, the divine serendipitous moments. Please take advantage of those because this is literally putting you at the right place at the right time. Time and time and time again. Yay! My cat's not too thrilled. That glare, he's going, yeah, if I can get that image, I will. On Taurus, your card for the month of January. Oh, word adventure. Woohoo! Now, Taurus, I know you're up for those adventures, but I feel like it's an adventure in life. I feel like it's the adventure of luxury, adventure in allowing yourself to go above and beyond. Sometimes you will limit what you're allowed to manifest or what you feel like you're allowed to manifest because you think, oh my gosh, what do I have to do? How can I make this happen? If I can't make this happen, I'm not going to go there. So if you will allow adventure to be game, to show up, to accept, I accept the adventure of love. I accept the adventure in my work life, in my balance, in my home life, but allow adventure to be woven into every day this month. If you can hear that little message, allow angels to whisper in your ear, oh, this is an opportunity for adventure. And it might be something like trying a new dish. It may be something like trying a different color in your wardrobe. It could be something as simple as taking a different route to work. Maybe reaching out to a friend and they say, hey, do you want to try this? And, you know, maybe you're feeling more introverted that day. Not really. But if you hear adventure playing, then try it because there's an opportunity behind everything that you're saying yes to. Now, I do want to add, if you're saying yes to something, that means you're already saying no to all these other things. So even though you're up for the adventure, make sure intuitively, instinctually, you feel this is the thing to say yes to. And even after I've prepped it all that way. I hope you do say yes to the adventure. I hope you say yes to this card, to embracing this card, and to embracing the new beginnings that are here for you in this month of January. Yay! I feel like if you do that, February is going to be fabulous. I feel like you're setting the groundwork for a fabulous February. So Taurus, I hope you take heed and be pleasantly surprised of the miracles awaiting you. Gemini, oh my goodness gracious. Gemini, there is a stink bug crawling on my phone right as we speak where I'm recording this, and it just about freaked me out. It's like 28 degrees. How can there be a stink bug? Well, he's in Trisha land. Maybe that's how he is. I don't know. Ugh. Whew. Thank you. Of course it would happen with Gemini because you can handle this as a Gemini sun sign as well. I'll tell you, I'm not really digging it though. Gemini for January. Your card. Oh, babe, I love it. Be confident, confident. Let January be a whole new degree of confidence. And when we say confident, I feel like as that new beginning, it's a renewed confidence in your soul, in your thoughts, in your beliefs, in your actions. Be confident in your knowingness. Be confident in your intuition. Gemini, you can see both sides. Your brain is clicking so that you're able to see quickly the outcome of one and the outcome of the other. You can also play that game where you are logically going through it, but intuitively you know the other outcome. You know the outcome of both scenarios. So if you'll be confident in your knowingness, that trumps everything. Your intuition trumps everything. So logically, you might feel like, well, I'm not going to reach out. Those people aren't hiring. That's not the time, blah, blah, blah. And it is the time. It's be confident in that knowingness and your intuition. I also feel like it's being confident in the messages that you're receiving. If you're feeling that there's a power animal that flies by, maybe you just keep seeing that hawk on your way to work. Be confident that that power animal is saying, hey babe, I want to work with you. I'm trying to get you to notice me. Notice me. If that owl is trying to fly by, remember they are silent. When they're flapping their wings, there's no sound. They're silent and they're flying. So maybe owl is going to help you have the confidence to keep still as you're manifesting, and then by the end of the month, you're going to see it manifested. So pay attention to the subtle signs. Be very observant and be confident in the divine messages you are receiving. Gemini, if you'll pay attention in January, you are setting an amazing foundation for 2024. You're going to love this year. Okay, Cancer. Whew, Cancer. January, new beginnings. You know, this could be a great time to make you the focus, nurturing you, the new beginning. That's great. But let's find what your word is too. Oh, babe, timing. Timing is the word. It's the word. So timing is talking about sometimes we can be a little rushed. Sometimes we can procrastinate. Sometimes we just sabotage ourselves with timing because we become impatient. I feel like timing is everything, and that's what I keep hearing around you, Cancer. So it means it's happening. It is happening. Be confident that it's happening, but also know it's a matter of timing, and it's always this or something better. So Cancer, I feel like the timing of things, it's not saying it's not going to happen this January. It's just saying it's also a matter of timing of, are you ready to receive it? Sometimes as a Cancer, you're getting all the feels, you're in your emotions, you're in everybody else's emotions. And sometimes as that empath, you're not quite, oh shoot, it flew, sorry. Yay, stink bug. So Cancer, timing is everything. I don't know. Oh, he flew over there. So I'm hoping my cats can explore it and at least keep him preoccupied. But it's just that kind of thing. You're on that path. You're on the right path. And then something disrupts you. And it just means that the timing might be a smidgen delayed. But I feel that you are in the right zone. You're on the right path. I feel like in January, if you will truly make yourself that priority, make time for you, make time for your dreams, and allow yourself to have the timing of like opening to the timing, opening to allowing. I feel like you're going to have your natural sixth sense is going to come through with, hey, is the timing now? Or is it a little delayed? Or is there something else I need to be doing in order to expedite the timing? But I do feel like timing is everything for you. And I feel like this is the time. I feel like if you will really lean into knowing your timing, and that's you get through self-care, you get through honoring and valuing and respecting yourself, then you'll find that the timing of your manifesting gets faster. It's just going to appear faster because you're becoming more confident. You're becoming more aligned with allowing the timing to be now. So Cancer, I feel like January is a great month for you, especially if you'll lean into the timing and make the time for you. Because I feel like you schedule everything to that, you just want to make the most of the time and you're serving all these other people. But if you're not making yourself a priority, then we're forgetting that's a message we're putting out to the universe that we don't want to be putting out. No, we want the universe to know that you matter, that you're special. That now is the time. Cancer, okay. Leo, do you see that cat race right on by during Cancer? Those cats were on it. They're like, we got you, Mom. It's okay. So Leo, when you think about January, I hope you're already thinking, what do I want to manifest this year? Because it's like you're ready to roar. I feel like you've been sitting tight and like you're chomping at the bits. You're ready. Oh, baby, perceive. Remember, working with your Leo energy, that big kitty cat, the cat of the jungle, I feel like your perception is going to be even more sharpened, more heightened, more spot on. So if your word for the month is perceive, I want you to look at everything through your deeper perception. Open your senses to receiving the messages, especially if you're feeling like, do I want to take this new job? Do I want to be promoted in this company that I'm already working for, or is this my time to get my resume out there or to go networking? If you are perceiving this is the time, then I want you to take action on that. And then remember, your perception is to continuously be open to the divine timing. I want to receive the message now in real time. So let's say you're at a networking event, someone is really coming on strong, like we want you for our company, or maybe, they're flirting hot and heavy, but you're just feeling like, that might be nice, but there's a red flag. I don't know what the red flag is, but it feels like a little bit of a red flag. Trust that what you're receiving. Trust that perception. Trust what you're perceiving, because there is that what I feel is you're sensing behind the veil. Even though we know we go through those periods where the veil is thin, it feels like for January, it's going to stay thin for Leo. So even if Leo is your rising sign, Leo is your moon sign, that Leo energy is still being very much here. Remember, your rising sign is who you're stepping into being. That's what you're becoming. This is who you want in this lifetime. Your sun sign is the here and now, what you came into. You were born with that sign, and your moon sign is from a past life, who you were in the most recent past, but you have all of that wisdom that you're bringing. So Leo, I feel like you have this trifecta of magic. You have the past, the present, and the future all working for you. And so it's important that you continue to be open to your perception, because that's what's going to help you be on the right path, at the right place, at the right time to manifest what you want, especially setting the foundation for this year. But this card is truly going to help you throughout this magical month. January is a very good month for Leo. So I hope you're making the most of all of this. It just feels fabulous. Okay. Whoo! Virgo. Yay. Oh, goodness. I'm trying. It's kind of squishing around. Okay, Virgo. Okay, so Virgo, Yeah. Whew, Virgo. Remember, baby. Remember. It was interesting when I was shuffling, I kept getting goddess, 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 goddess. And that is really owning your divine power. It's owning how amazing you are. Yes, it's owning your divine feminine and the divine masculine within, but it's that divine feminine that's where your seat of power is. And I love her. I love this whole image. And she is remembering those that have gone before her. She's remembering her ancestors. She's remembering the messages, the gifts, the talents, the natural abilities that is part of her lineage. And that's what I feel is going on right here. And I feel like this is very, very important that you listen to this, Virgo, because when you are remembering all of the good, not the bad, because you know what? It's easy peasy to remember any of the bad. This is not the time to do that. I hope you take this word remembrance for the month of and be very specific. I'm remembering the good. I am choosing to remember the good, remembering where you've manifested miracles in your life. Remember the miracles that have suddenly occurred or the divine intervention that have been such a blessing. Remember all the things that you're so grateful for. Virgo, I feel that you are going to truly, and it's interesting because I know Libra is scales, but I feel like you're going to be tilting the scales in your favor by remembering. And it's very intentional remembering. It's intentional every day, like doing the three things that you're grateful for. I feel like there's been that list of things. I feel like you're mentally making lists of why you can't succeed, why it won't happen for you. And this is why this card is so impactful for you and so important, because you're setting the stage for the entire year. This January is very, very powerful. We are in an 8-year. So thinking about every minute counts. Well, January is going to be a really great, solid month for you of creating the foundation so that you can manifest easier and faster and manifest what you want rather than all the that you don't want. Okay. Oh, wow, Libra, if you were listening to Virgo, you heard about balancing the scales. Well, I feel like while Virgo has the scales tilted in their favor, I feel like this is a good month for you. Your word is talk, baby. Talk. And this is having fun talk. This isn't like talking about the negative stuff, talking about things that aren't working out. This is talking where it's a blessing. Talk about all the wins. Talk about the gratitude. Watch your affirmations. If you have talk as your word for the month, think about what you're putting out there. Think about the conversations that you're involved in. Think about your engagement. Is the engagement bringing you happiness? Is the talk and the conversations keeping you on a high vibe? Because if it's not, this is where you're setting the foundation for the entire year, and you're going to be able to say, whoa, 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 I don't want to have that conversation. This isn't the right time. And you don't have to be snarky about it. You don't have to be sassy or anything like that, but you can say, oh, I really want to continue. I feel like this is going to take a little bit more time than I have right now. Let's circle back around this later when the timing's right. And babe, the timing may never be right, but you can also send angels over to finish that conversation so the end result is achieved and you don't have to stay engaged. But I do feel like the talk is talking to your angels, talking to your fairies, talk to your power animals, talk to all the spirit guides that you feel, this is the time I want to work with them. This is the time I want to talk with them. Talk with them, because I feel like talk for the month of January, it's about using your voice to be heard, to matter, to share your joy, to share your wisdom, share your gifts. And I feel like by you remembering to talk, don't hold it in, talk, speak it to the universe. I feel like you're opening up to truly a year of receiving. This is a powerful January, very powerful January for you. Yay! Okay, Scorpio, you ready? Woohoo! Woohoo! Scorpio, I feel like you kind of look like dragon. You know, like for the year of dragon, you've got a little, I think because it's your tail, the way you can swish your tail. Okay, Scorpio, you're going to love this. Control. I hear that Janet Jackson song about control. That's what I feel like is coming through. What's interesting, when I look at her hair, it looks, I know it's a curl, but to me, it looks like a snake, and the snake is bringing health, is bringing wisdom, is bringing that second sight. It's bringing the ability to stand still, to receive. It's also shedding anything that no longer serves you. This is a manifesting year. It's an 8. And so I feel like the snake is especially powerful for you. I would work with that as a power animal this month, but it's also, you have the control. As a Scorpio, remember, you have these depths. You have this intuitive knowingness. You have the passion, and that passion is under control. And especially when you have it under control and focused, you know where you're going with it. That I do feel is going to set a beautiful foundation for the rest of the year, because we're setting it this January. You have control over what you're saying. You have control over what you're giving your energy to, what you're giving your thoughts to. And I feel like by really leaning into your control, I feel like this is going to be a little beyond. I feel like normally, yeah, you might like to have control, but you also have this balancing game that you've been playing. And I feel like this control is really, you're taking ownership. You're taking like, no, this is what I want. This is how it needs to be. And I feel like you're speaking up for yourself. I feel like sometimes you just have a tendency of staying longer, but you're not really speaking out, or you're just I don't want to say you're avoiding it, but it feels like an avoidance. It feels like, you have control over the situation, but all these other people are feeding into it. And I feel like it is a renewed ownership each and every day. And I want you to celebrate the things that you controlled within your day. I chose to take that phone call. I'm in control of loading my dishes. I'm in control of what I'm eating, of my exercise, of my life. I'm in control of that. And I feel like that control is going to help give you the freedom to be open to receiving, to release control. By understanding the control that you have, you release the control that someone else has over you, or that you would like to have in certain situations, especially when it comes to love or comes to business. You understand, you've done your best. And I feel like that's going to be so healing. I feel like that's going to be something that is going to, your control, what you do is that step that is going to really, truly, you're going to see here on out then, and not just throughout this year. I feel like it's going to be in years to come. You're going to remember control was your word of the month, and how that you wanted to use it. And I feel like you're going to be able to come back to it. And I do want you celebrating how you honor yourself. And I feel like that control, how you control your thoughts, you control your words, you control your day, in the best way. And again, I don't want you getting confused, because, it's like, oh, the sooner we learn that we have no control. Our control is that we have no control. I get it. That's not what I'm saying. We always have control over our reaction to a situation, getting stuck in traffic or something else going on. And we have control over our vibration. If we have a low vibe and we're attracting negative moments, then it's time to shift that energy. And that's exactly what I feel like is going to be the most powerful lesson for you this month. So Scorpio, I hope you take notice, and I hope you apply it, because it really, truly is a powerful word for you for this month and forevermore. Okay, Sagittarius. My cat wasn't really thrilled. Okay, babe. Normally we have one word for the month. Well, 2 came out. Patience and instincts. Patience and instincts. That's really incredible, because I feel like it's not easy to be patient. Not for any sign, but it's not very easy to be that patient. You'll oftentimes, as you're trying to be patient, then just go on to something more exciting, more interesting. And you're allowed to do that. I just want to make sure instinctually you feel this is the time. Your instincts are on like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. This is why I need to go over here. I feel like if you could just stay in your instincts, trust your instincts, you're going to be able to bide your time. You're going to know, okay, wait, it's not that I have to do this right now. It's that I want to do it right now, but I also am patient for seeing the signs to know when I do take that action step. And I feel like the patience is going to be in a lot of different areas, even though it might be more having patience with others. I really feel like it's having patience with yourself. I feel like you're going to trust the messages that you're getting, but now you're going to be patient if you misunderstood it or if you knew what was going to happen and you didn't listen. That's where I feel like you instinctually are going to make the right decisions because you're being patient. You're not rushing through. You're going to take a breath, take a hot moment, and then I feel like you're going to be grounded, and then I feel like you're going to be knowing what that clear path is for you. So evidently he agrees. It's a matter of timing. You'll be able to leap into action when you need to, when it's right for you. But in the meantime, that patience and that trusting your instincts. I feel like the instincts, and that's what cats bring. That's literally what kitty cats bring, such amazing instincts. You know what? They know if they don't have a good vibe about that person or that other animal. They know, and you do too. So if you're waiting for the opportunity, trust your intuition and trust the timing, because your patience is going to help get the outcome that's even better than what you're looking for. So I feel like Sagittarians, you have a wonderful opportunity in January that you're going to see playing out throughout the entire year. I feel like especially by the time the solstice comes around by June, I feel like you're going to already set some wheels in motion. And it's what I keep seeing around you is it's like, how there's the whole story arc, and then there's those like a smaller arc and then another smaller arc. And I feel like you're going to see some conclusions faster for some than others. But I feel like January is going to really, truly set the stage with your patience and timing. And I do feel like your patience is going to be tested a little bit, but I feel like instinctually you'll know, okay, this is a timing issue. I just need to be patient. And I feel like you're going to have a lot of clarity on that. And by recognizing it and respecting it, that's what's going to make you at the right place at the right time all throughout this year. Yay! Okay, Capricorn. It's so wonderful. We are in your energy right now, Capricorn. So this amazing energy for 2024, for January, for this year 8. Woo! Yeah, amazing. Okay, Capricorn, calm. If you look at her though, she is calm with confidence. She just knows that she knows it is working out. So when you step back and you bring that calmness, there is that energy of knowing that you know that you know. And Capricorn, I feel like that is such a beautiful word for you for this month, calm. And that's going to remind you when things are blowing up at work, take a moment, reset, get calm, and then go again. But you're going to have a different point of view. You're going to have a renewed energy. You're going to have a different state of mind so that you're open to receiving additional divine guidance and trusting your intuition and knowing. I just feel like by you staying calm, you're going to start accessing additional gifts that you may have already known you had, but you weren't really utilizing, or gifts that you didn't even realize you did have. And so I feel like being calm is almost like being an observer for this month. And I feel like that's going to be powerful for you. You are in your power. This is a very powerful time for you. You are truly, truly setting the foundation for your year as well. And remember, you're in this flow. You are that hard worker. You're like, there's that mountain, I'm going to conquer it. And you're able to juggle everything, and you do it with such grace. But when you add that special ingredient of calmness, whew, I feel like you are going to, it's like the secret ingredient. It's like suddenly you're going to have the secret sauce and people are going to be like, what is it about you? That's your secret, baby. It's that calmness. It's that calm. And I want you just to, soak it in, and let it flow. Okay, Aquarius. Aquarius, I bet you're excited. You know, in January, it's going to be your day. It's starting up. You're gearing up for it. Ooh. It feels like your wheels are already turning. You're already sensing this. Oh, interesting. Remember. I feel like this is remembering your magic, remembering your starseed, remembering the energy from the heavens. I feel like this is truly, truly remembering being that crystal child, that indigo, the uniqueness, the gifts that you have buried down so deep that you're a natural working with crystals, or you're a natural working with angels, you're a natural in the kitchen and just putting things together, or you're a natural at just movement, going with the flow. You're able to just allow yourself to really go with the flow. I feel like you are emotionally and physically going with the flow. I feel like this is all about remembering your gifts, remembering your divine gifts. One way you can do that is by doing the auto journaling. You can be coloring. That's a wonderful way to get that meditative state into allowing the divine guidance to flow. And you're putting yourself in that position to receive. You're not going to be blocking anything. But I feel like the crystals around you, especially this month, I feel like by working with that crystal energy, you're going to find that you're embracing crystal energy to be calm, to get the outcome that you want. So, you know, like to bring in more money, you're going to be working with malachite. To bring in maybe a little bit more of heightened intuition and protection, you're going to be working with tiger's eye. Maybe you've been seeing rose quartz an awful lot. Well, and you already know that's about love. Well, baby, embrace the love. This is emotionally allowing the love to flow to you. Allow yourself to love you. And by doing that this month, the very first month of this year, you're going to find that that is really setting that natural station to play on repeat throughout every month. So if you are channeling in the love on the one day, but then you're channeling in a little bit more of you want to stay physical, you want to be healthy, you want to add that healthy element into every day, you're going to find that you're remembering to do it. You're going to find that you remember the things that are important to you. You're going to remember the gifts that you have, your dreams, your desires. And by bringing that in this month, you're going to find that you are able to manifest that throughout the year. But it's important to remember. So your remember card is different from the early or previous one that had been pulled, and I forget what sign had gotten it, but your remember is completely different. And if you find that other sign, you would see how it's completely different. But Aquarius, I do feel like working with the crystals, and I do hope that you remember. Remember, remember. Do you remember? Pisces. Woohoo! Pisces. Yay. It's an interesting energy for you because as the last sign on the astrology wheel, this is, you're entering in the first month of the new year. And so I feel like you're always playing a little bit of a catch up. You know, you're just, you know, in that flow. But what I see is, have you ever jumped rope? And you know how when they're turning the rope, or, you know, it's turning like this and you're looking to jump in, you know, you're watching it and you're getting your motion ready. And then you take that leap of faith and you start jumping. That's where I feel like you are. I feel like that's this January for you. You might have already been feeling it in December, but definitely January, you're going to feel a little bit about that. Oh, and your word for the month, move it. Move. I like to move it, move it. You're going to be moving. And Pisces, I know moving isn't just, you're not really into that much, but this is definitely move towards your dream. Get your body moving. Let your brain move into new ways of thinking. Embrace new thoughts. Embrace new movement. And it could be moving in a different direction when you go for your walks. You know, instead of going the same way over and over and over, add a different direction in. If you normally stir your coffee right to left, try stirring it left to right and see what happens. Shake up the movement. Embrace Taylor Swift's Shake It Off, Shake It Off. And by embracing movement, you're going to find that it's easier to move towards your dreams manifested because you're embracing movement in all other aspects of your life, all other areas of your life. When you do that, then you're going to see, oh, wait, it is okay for me to do that. And it's going to become a natural second nature to just move, to accept the movement, to move. And it's going to get you unstuck in the areas where you feel like, man, I've been carrying around this baggage. And I do feel like sometimes you have a tendency of allowing other people to stick their icky baggage in your backpack, carrying all the emotional baggage, all the other issues, all the blockages and stuff. This movement, if you look at her, she is moving free. She is fancy free, but she is really embracing her divine feminine. She is embracing the joy. She is moving towards happily ever after. And even if it's just in that moment. So for this month, please incorporate your card of movement in each and everything that you do, each and every day. So even if you feel like, well, Trish, you don't understand, you know, what do you mean like in each and everything that I do? Well, you know, it's like you're getting ready. You can sway your hips. If you're brushing your teeth, you can be just moving around a little bit. Add some movement into just stretching. Don't allow yourself to get stuck. You know how you get in that flow and you're working on something and maybe you have an Apple Watch that tells you it's time to stand, time to stretch or whatever. If you don't have that, put a little alarm on your phone so that you remember to move, because any movement you make, especially during this month, is going to welcome in new movement of success, of joy. She's dancing. She is not worried about anything. She is moving to her own beat. She's doing things her own way. And what a great way to start the year for you, to really embrace that you know what you're doing. You know the steps to take, and you are brave enough and courageous enough and confident. So take those moves. Make that move right now, baby. Shalimar, sing it with me. Make that move right now. Make that move. I believe in you. Oh, thank you everyone for watching your reading for this January. I feel like you are truly, truly setting the foundation for a magnificent, miraculous year. This is a manifesting year. That 2024 is an 8, and this is your year. And amazing that you're here. So thank you so much for your time, for watching this. Let me know what your word is down in the comments. Thanks so much for being here. Wow.